What is going on, guys? Dranathor here, and welcome back to the modded Forbidden Memories. Just going to jump in and show you the deck. Hopefully I've got everything pretty much sorted now, so I don't have to do anything until the High Mages. Skilled Dark, Skilled White Magician, when matched with a Fiend, go to Dark Magician. Mystical Elf and Magician's Valkyria, when matched with a Fiend, go to Dark Magician Girl. And then you've got the Magician's Robe and the Magician's Rod, which are substitutes for either the Fiends, or you put them onto the Dark Magician or the Dark Magician Girl to make more powerful. You can use a robe and a robe, you can use a robe and a rod. Dark Magician Girl is only fused with a robe. If you use Mystical Elf and a Magician's Rod, it gives you Dark Magician. I've got the black pendants for equips, but will eventually be replaced with Megamorphs. I put in 2 widespreads and a 3 Raigekis just to make things a bit safer as we're going through the tournament, and then it's pretty much just all Fiends. I'm not going to be going for the Magician of Chaos, mainly because you need Spellcaster, 2 Fiends, and a Thunder to go for him, so you need 4 cards. If you get it right with this, you only need the 3. I probably have already done so, but I'll do it just in case. Let's save and face the next opponent, which should be Bakura. Changes into Yami Bakura as he does in the original. I don't know what Yami Bakura uses. I thought he was going to be the one that we would get things like the Time Wizards, Skilled Dark Magicians from. Still, I think I dueled Shadi 20 times. And with the 15 card mod, that's 300 card drops. I didn't get the second, if you do like a Magician, a Spellcaster, and a Fiend. I didn't get an Apprentice of Chaos or a Magician of Black Chaos. So maybe Bakura drops them. Dark Magician Girl, Magician's Robe, makes Cosmo Queen. You can use Rod at that point to make the Cosmo Queen, but you can't use the Rod and say like Magician's Valkyria. That was Mage Soldier, Invader of Darkness? That's a red, so that doesn't go any further. So, I'll show you the other side to it now. To make Dark Magician, and then with the Magician's Robe, Sorcerer of Black Magic. If you use a Time Wizard with the Dark Magician, it makes Dark Sage, which I think is a 3300, 3700. I think it's 500 from its normal stats. Zombie Warrior and a Fiend. Skull Knight. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And Skilled White Magician is the same as Skilled Dark. This will make a Dark Magician. Do I need the extra? No. This is a win here. Just gonna make a Dark Magician go. Don't think I could kill it. Oh, I could. So that's been boosted by 300? Just 300 attack. I think Skull Knights are 2650, 2250. It's a win against Bakura. Infernal Gainer, I think, was what he used the Warrior with to make the 2950. So I guess it makes sense for Bakura to use like zombies and fiends. I honestly would have thought it would have been the spellcasters for him, and then maybe sticking like water with Shadi. But Shadi is mystical, spellcasters are mystical. Let's go into the next opponent. As well, with the Magician's Robe, you can put it on a fairy. So there is the option of putting in like Maiden of the Moonlight and things like that if I'm finding I'm not getting the cards consistently enough. But I found with how much is here, this is like the best consistency to make a strong monster or 2 each time. You saw in the third one, the only thing I could do was a Dark Magician Girl. But if you've already got like a 3900 out, it's not too much of a worry. So for instance here, I'll use Skilled White with a Time Wizard and Magician's Robe. for Sorcerer of Black Magic. So now, even if I don't draw the third stage to the evolution, I can still make a Dark Magician. Relinquished. Wait, who is this I'm facing? Can't remember. Who's after Bakura? Pegasus. So relinquish makes sense. A 3k, 3k. I didn't look if it was orange or red to see if there was anything that could make after it. I imagine something else goes onto it to make it Thousand Eyes Restrict. So is that Spellcaster and Zombie? Plus Fiend? Is Relinquish red? It's orange. So yeah, something does go on it. Just gonna Raigeki and win. As I mentioned, the black pendants will eventually be replaced by the Megamorphs. Just because they're a bit better. A War Shadow and a Tyrant Dragon. Tyrant Dragon was orange. The War Shadow was red. So, I imagine that's because it's Labyrinth Wall and Shadow Ghoul to make it. So it'd be red because it doesn't go into anything else. I wonder if it's more than a 1600 3k. Since you're using Labyrinth War, it probably makes sense for it to have more than 3000 defense. Isis. Now maybe Isis is still using the water. Ah, so it's 2600. It's still only 3k. What was Tyrant Dragon? 2925. I don't know what you would put on to that. I don't know what you would put on to that. So let's go for that way round. Dark Magician and then Sorcerer of Dark Magic. Oh yeah, Dark Sage. Silly me. I even said it's got the opposite stats to the Sorcerer of Dark Magic. What's she got? Dragons and Fairy, Toria, plus a Fiend. Military Dragon, a 3k. Which is a red, so it doesn't go any further. Let's do it this way round, so that I make a Sorcerer of Black Magic. Can I use the Dark Sage? Yeah. The thought process as well to using the Sorcerer of Dark Magic is it's Mercury. So if Kaiba does play Blue Eyes Ultimate, I should be okay. Please don't make something different. Okay. I thought using Karibo, which was a blue fiend, might make something different. So that is another Millennium item. Man-Eating Black Shark and Fortress Whale. Black Shark was a red. It was only a 2100, so I'm going to assume it's bigger. And Fortress Whale being a yellow is quite interesting. So we're going to save before we come up against Kaiba. Check out the Fortress Whale and the Black Shark, but first we're this big, massive introduction. Should be an interesting duel. It's 2600. A 2600 red. Oh. Considering I can make like a 2800 orange, which then goes one step further. Also, against Shadi, he was dropping the Magnet Warriors. I think 2 of the Magnet Warriors makes Valkyrian. Let's see, Dark Magician, Sorcerer Black Magic, and a Black Pendant. So this will be able to defeat Blue Eyes Ultimate if he plays it. Arm Dragon. I'm level 7. Arm Dragon level 10? 3,400. 3,400 orange. So that goes even further. Now, unlike with the making the Sorcerer of Black Magic and the Sorcerer of... I think it's just Sorcerer of Magic. Magician of Black Chaos and Magician of Chaos. If I put another Fiend on top, it doesn't fuse with the Dark Magician. So that's the only downside. You need either Time Wizard or a Robe or a Rod. But 2,500 is not bad. And when I have the Megamorphs, if I find out how to get them, it'll be a 3,500. Another Arm Dragon level 10. Considering he's fusing 4 each turn, it might be worth seeing like an AS tech this guy. Or maybe just go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. Because I don't want to try and AS tech him and then he like Raigekis me and kills me. Thinking on that, the reason that Bakura and Shadi, I don't know if Bakura does, he may do, I haven't dueled him anymore. Shadi might not drop the Apprentice of Chaos is because I imagine the Mage Soldier back in Egypt is probably going to run that type of deck, so he's probably where you get it from. I'll make a 2-5, I do just win. But I want to make a Dark Sage, if this works. Let's finish him off. And as well, I don't want to go for the AS tech, because I already attacked him with quite big monsters. If he's playing 3,400s constantly, I would have to destroy them. He dropped some of the XYZ stuff. I noticed he dropped the YZ, and he dropped Y and Z. I'm pretty sure as well he drops Blue Eyes White Dragon. Either that or it would be probably Seto's second that would drop Blue Eyes. So we return to Egypt. What I may do before fighting the mages is go back and duel a couple more just to see what else you get. I think I've got Yami as the field spell. I'm going to put it in mainly because when you go onto a forest land, when you go into the wasteland, everything like that, all of their cards get boosted. So if I can play Yami just to boost me instead. And it may also encourage them to then play a field spell back, and I get a free attack in. I don't know if they would because of how the AI is slightly different. So, Simon cannot come back with us. We are now on our own in destroyed Egypt. So we can travel to King's Valley, Shrine of Glory, or to Metropolis. I'm going to go speak to Shadi first. Because otherwise you go to Metropolis, you can do the Jono, Jono and Teana. You can fight the Mage Soldier, but you can't find the map until you've spoken to this guy. So it makes sense, speak to this guy first, go to Metropolis, do everything there, and then come back. So we'll try to go to the Forbidden Ruins, because once again, the same as the normal version, or if you haven't watched the original playthrough, or my re-playthrough, if you ask to go to your parents' tomb, he just tells you that they aren't here. Haishin wouldn't allow it. So you ask about the Forbidden Ruins, and he doesn't know where it is. But he would say that Simon might know. So we're all done here. Go over to Metropolis. And you've got the old card shop, the old duel ground, and the Ferris Palace. This is where you go to fight the Mage Soldier, which I won't do just yet. The old card shop, they tell you everything's destroyed, and you can't go to what was the temple. So we'll go to the old duel ground. Maybe there's someone here. Nobody's here. But Jono's here! So he finds us still alive. I don't know why he was randomly visiting the old duel ground. They now know that we are a prince. And they had a secret hidden location, which was the place that you couldn't get to in the top right. So these guys got asked about where we disappeared to. So they destroyed the dueling ground. They also asked the card shop guy because they knew that we used to sneak out quite a bit to come and play with these guys, so they knew that we were friends, so they just destroyed everything they had. So they wield some kind of strange magic, which is all the Millennium items. I will duel these two, but I do want to go and save it first. I will come back in and I'll duel these two. So we can now go to the hidden card shop. And this is the card shop guy. It's where you come to save. You got to back out to then go back in to ask to go to the dueling grounds. There isn't a transition between the two. So time to duel Jono and Tiana. I don't know what Jono would have. I imagine he probably plays something to do with Red Eyes. YZ's been boosted. I think it's only a 21-22. Oh, it dropped a V and W, so maybe you can make VWXYZ the Dragon Catapult Cannon. Let's see what we got. I'm just going to set a Raigeki just to see what Jono does. I can make a Dark Magician or a Dark Magician Girl. He's just set something. I'm going to make just a Dark Magician and attack, see if I can trigger the trap, which is possibly a Widespread Ruin. Yeah. So hopefully he fuses rather than setting something, because I can now make a Cosmo Queen. What's he making? Warrior Digrepha. Guildford. Makes sense. Guildford the Legend. It's an orange. I reckon you put a Thunder with it to make Guildford the Lightning. Let's make a Cosmo Queen. And all I need to do is draw another Spellcaster, and I can make a Sorcerer, Dark Magic, or a Cosmo Queen. Because I've got the Fiend and a Robe. A fourth. Okay, so it is a Thunder. Oh, 38. Don't be Venus. Pluto. Okay. It's a good job we got a mystical elf, because a sorcerer or dark magic isn't powerful enough. What we got? I'm gonna put this one in Moon. Always good to keep them indifferent. And I'm gonna Raigeki just to get the extra heck of damage in. So puts him quite low. If he plays anything that can kill one of my Cosmo Queens, it's not just going for a... It's a Warrior Rock Thunder. Just make a Dark Magician girl here. I love using the 0/0. It's just so, like, satisfying. When you confuse Copycat and the Thousand Eyes Idol, 2 cards with 0 attack and 0 defense to make a 2200. It's great. Or Copycat with the Robe to make a Dark Magician. So we dropped a Gaia, which I think they've been dropping like since quite early on. I'm noticing the Skull Servant is in blue. Do you reckon you fuse 2 and it makes a king a Skull Servant? I'm gonna try and find out. We'll duel against Tiana. No, I know she has like she's the one I dueled the most when I was doing the 2.6. Mainly because she can make things like Shinato and Yubel. So she's like the one I've dueled the most. I know what she plays. I think it doesn't matter what I put it in because she can put it in the other. I think Yubel is Mercury and Jupiter, and Shinato may have Venus. So I could be wrong. Just going from memory. Shinato. Oh, it's Saturn? Mercury and Saturn. So... no, I should have been okay either way. Let's make another one. I'll put this one in Mercury. Should have put it in Moon. That's me being silly. I thought the other one was in Moon. But hopefully Saturn is the... not Saturn, sorry. Shinato is the biggest monster she plays. Okay, they're both Mercury. I thought one of them was Venus for some reason. Do I just Raigeki? Let's make a Sorcerer Dark Magic. Sorcerer Black Magic. So it's Tiana defeated. She drops like your Wing Weaver, your Dark Witch, things like that. If you get lucky. And a Victory Dragon. 3k, I think, because Isis played it. You can still duel the villagers. They are the same as they were in the original one. They just have slightly better cards, but they don't drop anything. I may try an experiment with this game one day. I might... you have to duel Villager 3 early. So I may duel Villager Tiana and Villager 3, and then wait to duel Villager 1 and 2 until this point, and then see in the free duel if they get added with the better cards. So this is the Mage Soldier. I think he's the spellcasters. I think he plays the Magician of Chaos. Harpy Lady, Victory Dragon. I know Harpy Lady and a dragon make Harpy's pet dragon. And there's also Harpy Lady 1 in this game as well. Just go straight into Cosmo Queen. I'm gonna guess that he doesn't have anything bigger than 3900, but I could be wrong. Lord of the Lair. Just a Pluto. So use the robe first. I don't think it makes too much of a difference, but always better to make sure. Gonna put this in Moon. Maybe this guy doesn't drop the Apprentice of Chaos then. King Amin Makai. Dimensional Death Machine. It's just Raigeki here and finishing. I don't know who would drop the apprentice then if it isn't this guy. Unless I just got unlucky and in 300 cards didn't get it. War Shadow. Invader of Darkness. Two-dimensional death machines. Dan the Man. I did notice I got a Metal Guardian. I can't remember what card fuses with it, but Metal Guardian and something else. It might be Steel Grotto 2. Pretty sure makes Gate Guardian. Which in this is a 4250. So, that does do it for this part. I may duel the Mage Soldier a couple times to see if he does drop the apprentice. I know I don't necessarily need it, but if I get it, I can then have like a backup plan. Just to find out who drops it as well, because I don't know who else from this point onward, unless it's randomly one of the lower mages. But that is all for this part. I will see you guys next time. As always, thank you for watching.